here to check off our list with the top 13 Assassin's Creed games. This isn't really a top Assassin's Creed game video because I'm counting the main games, including the bundles and the Chronicles, except for the mobile games. I'm not doing the mobile games, but I'm doing the top 13 Assassin's Creed games with 1, 2, Bloodlines, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3, Liberation, Black Flag, Freedom Cry, Rogue, that's what I call it, Unity, the Chronicles altogether, and Syndicates. This is a celebration for Assassin's Creed Origins. It already came out. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to get it. I might get it for Christmas or something. But anyway, without further ado, let's rank the 13 Assassin's Creed games from worst to best. To kick it off, the worst game on our list is Assassin's Creed 3. Assassin's Creed 3, it was horrible. It was glitchy, it was poor graphics, Connor was rubbish, and, well, he was not a good character. It was a disappointment after the awesome Ezio games, and even Altair games. Yeah, Assassin's Creed 3, it was very glitchy. I understand, it's understandable that it's easy to buy now, but when I got it, it was not good. And there were 3 major patches, and that glitches still happened. Yeah, that's why that's the worst video game, at least I have ever played. In fact, this was known as the worst Ubisoft game. That was not good. Number 12 on this list is Assassin's Creed Unity. Assassin's Creed Unity, it was another glitchy game. Arno was nothing but a what's-its-face. You barely knew the character. You barely knew his personality. All you knew was his love for Elise and regards. And the story, it was a good story. But, yeah. I liked the Abstergo menu when you had to play as Altair and Ezio and Jack the Monet and all those sword chapters. But other than that, the main game itself, it wasn't that good. It was glitchy, and I was happy that they brought the buildings back, because in the other games, Rogue and Black Flag and Freedom Cry, there were vessels. I prefer the tightly cramped buildings. I was excited for Assassin's Creed Unity, but at the same time, well, not at the same time, when I got to know it, it was glitchy. It wasn't as good as a game. But number 11 on this list is none other than Assassin's Creed Chronicles, Russia, China, and India at the same, all in one. I was disappointed when this game came out because I heard that it was side-scrolling. Now, I do like some side-scrolling games like Mario and sometimes Sonic 3D, but I like some side-scrolling games, but Assassin's Creed is more of a third-person game with parkour. In Assassin's Creed Chronicles, there wasn't that much parkour. It was, first of all, the characters were small. I had to look pretty close to the screen to see them, and it wasn't as great. It's not as optional. It's not open world. Assassin's Creed game is open world. That's what started with me with this Assassin's Creed, is open world. I loved open world games like Infamous and Grand Theft Auto. But when I figured out that this was Assassin's Creed Chronicles, it was side-scrolling, it wasn't open world, I was not too happy with it. I was not happy with this at all. And number 10 on this list is none other than yes, I did think this list out, but starting to regret this, but at the same time, not really. Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. Assassin's Creed Liberation HD is the same game, but it's a different story. Assassin's Creed Liberation HD, I loved it. But Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation, it's on the PS Vita. I love mobile games, but it's the same game. I already told you enough. It's the same game. It was first to come out, but I shouldn't really argue about this because the PS Vita, but they made a whole other game that had better graphics, making this game look worthless. This game looks worthless when Assassin's Creed Liberation HD came out. This game is worthless unless you have a PS Vita, which most people don't. Most people don't even think about the PS Vita. They're thinking more for the PS4 or even the PS3 still, or Xbox. But yeah, there you have it with that. The next game on this list is Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, it was a great game. It was a great story game, but don't judge me, but I don't like playing as twins. Well, let me rephrase that. I just don't like two protagonists. Like, the story of one protagonist, this game is kind of like two stories in once. Like, they're in the same place, but at different times, doing different things. This is why I prefer one protagonist. And what you do to one protagonist, it's worthless to the other. For example, if I upgraded Jacob's in Blade and I play as Evie for a certain mission, I have to play with her, I have to upgrade her, and of course I need more XP to upgrade both of them at the same time. I don't like playing as two protagonists. There, said. The next game on this list is Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. Assassin's Creed Bloodlines, the graphics, Assassin's Creed Bloodlines was a good game, but the graphics, it was a little blurry to me. Well, not like blurry, but like, the graphics, I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like animation blurry, I don't know. It's not glitchy or anything. I mean, it's not glitchy, but it just looks that way, but it really isn't. Assassin's Creed Bloodlines, it just looks fake. It just looks fake. It doesn't look... It looks more like a PS2 or PS1 game than a PS3 game. Let's just call it at that. And the next game on this list is Assassin's Creed 1. I loved Assassin's Creed 1. Well, when it first came out, in the first year or two it came out. But Assassin's Creed 1, it was repetitious. You did the same stuff for 9, 10, or 12 missions, and my favorite parts were the beginning. Well, my favorite part's the beginning because you did different stuff, and it introduced you real well to the Assassin's Creed franchise. Well, to the Assassin's Creed game, anyway. But then other than that, it was very repetitious, and it had some side missions, but not as much as other games have now. I mean, but when it was 2007, 2008, it was a good game. It was a very good game, and it still is. It's a good game. It has better graphics than Bloodlines 3 and Unity, that's for sure. It's a good game, but very repetitious, and the end was rough. Yeah, same Bloodlines, that's all. That's a rough boss battle. Alright, we are down to 6 games. Revelations, Brotherhood 2, Black Flag, Freedom Cry, and Rogue. I don't know how to pronounce it. I just say Rogue because that's what my uncle said. The next game on this list is Assassin's Creed Rogue. This game was hard. This game was rough. But it was a really good game. It was a really good story. Really fun missions. And I wasn't a big fan of the vessel. I wasn't a big fan of vessel loading. Like, I did like the cannons, but it was rough combat with cannons and stuff. And yeah, cannons coming from you everywhere. It's fun to upgrade, and it's fun that you have your crew shanties and upgrades. But this game was rough. The first mission, in fact, was actually training. You had to run for the guns. Whoa. Shooting all the mannequins. First of all, I didn't like that it took forever to reload a pistol. I mean, come on. That's what struggled with me for the run. And, well, we'll talk about a vlog about Well, something like this about this game, because I have so much to tell you. But yeah, it's hard. It takes forever to reload a pistol. But it is a good game. I like the story. Assassin's Betrayal. It's awesome. The next game on this list, and the reason why I don't like Vessel Missions is the reason for this game to be number 5 on the list. Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry, it was a good game. It was a good character. I can't remember the name, but it was a good character. It's funny how people say to fire. They just sound so funny. But yeah, it was a good story, but it was a short game. It was short and had to deal with vessels. Well, there you go. I just don't like vessel missions too much. And then the next game is Assassin's Creed Revelations. With 2 and Brotherhood being Assassin's Creed Revelations, it wasn't a disappointment. I wouldn't say that. It's just, it slipped. But not bad. It slipped a little. Like, there was not game-breaking glitches, but some funny glitches. But not too good graphics. No, not with Ezio. Ezio was still a good character. That's what made it awesome. He was still a great character. Nothing changed. He still had his charm. Not too good graphics, especially when you were fighting and there were people shooting guns. It seemed a little foggy and blurry, especially with Altair. Now, in Assassin's Creed 1, it looked real. But in Assassin's Creed Revelations, when they came back, first of all, Altair did not sound like the actual Altair. Altair did not look like real. He looked like a cartoon. Everything looked like a cartoon, just like Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. And furthermore, Lim, come on. First of all, he looks chubbier, more chubby in that game, even though it just looked horrible. Yeah, we'll have a talk about that too later, but anyway, next game is Assassin's Creed. This was when I was doubting Brotherhood and Black Flag. I wasn't even sure if Black Flag would be number 1, but I don't know. The next game is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Top 3. It's a very special game. I remember I said before I didn't like vessel missions, and but this game it actually did very well with the vessel missions. It was fun. They made them fun. It made the combat a little easier. It was fun, and the best part, there was still tightly crammed buildings everywhere as well. In Assassin's Creed Rogue, there was some tightly crammed buildings at times, but Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, there was a lot of times with tightly crammed buildings. That's what I love. An Assassin's Creed game that's open world, fun to play with, and tightly crammed buildings. And that's what the Ezio games had. And Altair. Next game is the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. 2nd place. And, yes, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, is an amazing game. It kept on improving for Assassin's Creed 2. It kept on improving over Assassin's Creed 2. It took place where Assassin's Creed 2 left off. It was an amazing game. More combat, more everything. The reason why it's second place is because, well, Assassin's Creed 2 is better. Assassin's Creed 2 is number 1, and, I just want to see if Assassin's Creed Origins can take on Assassin's Creed 2. I hope that chubby character's a good one, and I hope it's a good game. That's all I ask for. Well, there you go. There's the top 13 Assassin's Creed games, ranking the 13 Assassin's Creed games for celebration of the release of Assassin's Creed Origins. I wonder if Assassin's Creed Origins might overcome Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed 2 will always be a great game, but I wonder if it might overtake and become the top game for many times. Next year, what's the word I'm looking for? Whenever it comes out, I wonder if that's gonna overtake 2, like, become the new first place. But either or, I don't care for that. I just want I just hope Assassin's Creed Origins is a great game and that it's enjoyable to play with. But I have faith that it will.